Good morning, everyone. It's Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist here, and I am sure that we are all excited to be here today. Not just to talk about the Michigan Reconnect program, but to celebrate its already historic impact on our state and specifically on the Southeast Michigan community and its people. Governor Whitmer, myself, and the state legislature launched the Michigan Reconnect Scholarship Program about 2 months ago to ensure that more than 4.1 million Michiganders who are 25 and older, who don't yet have a college degree, will now have an opportunity to earn a tuition-free associate's degree or a skill certification at their in-district community college. In Southeast Michigan, that includes more than 2 million people. So, what do the people of Michigan think about this historic opportunity for free community college? It honestly is pretty impressive. In just the 8 weeks since launching, approximately 65,000 people statewide, nearly 37,000 in Southeast Michigan, have applied for Michigan Reconnect scholarships. That is in addition to the 120,000 essential workers who applied for tuition-free college or high school completion through the Futures for Frontliners program last year, putting so many Michiganders on their way to earning the advanced education and training for high-paying jobs in high-demand fields in Michigan's 21st century economy. That's great, but we cannot stop there. We know there are still so many more people who could and should take advantage of this tuition-free pathway. Research shows that when adults earn degrees or when they gain new skills, they have ability to advance in the workplace, earn higher wages, and most importantly, fulfill lifetime dreams. That is why Michigan Reconnect is a win for the entire state of Michigan, all of our residents, and our economy. So now more than ever, we need to help employers develop the critical talent that they need to compete in the global economy and ensure Michigan's continued economic recovery and pathway toward growth and prosperity. At the same time, Michigan Reconnect removes a major financial barrier to a college degree and the kind of good paying jobs and careers that people can raise families with. We're so blessed in Southeast Michigan to have an abundance of vibrant and amazing community colleges. Each and every one of them is ready to support you on your educational journey. So please take the first step today. If you are 25 years or older, if you've lived in Michigan for a year or more, if you have a high school diploma and you have not yet completed a college degree, please go to our website, Michigan.gov/reconnect, to get started with your scholarship application. It only takes 5 minutes. You can even do it from your cell phone. And once your application is accepted, keep going. Reach out to your community college, and they'll work with you on your college application, your FAFSA, and help you find the courses and career that you have always dreamed about. Thank you to all for your hard work for this historic program and for getting it off to such a strong start. I want to thank the state legislators on both sides of the aisle, again, who came together on a bipartisan basis to support this. I want to thank the Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity and all the professionals in state government for bringing this vitally important initiative to life. And I also want to acknowledge the partners that we're going to have addressing folks later today, or in this conference right now. We're going to have the director of LEO, Acting Director Susan Corbin, who you'll hear from in just a moment. Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter, Henry Ford College President Russ Cavaluna, Detroit Regional Chamber President and CEO Sandy Barua, and we're going to have one of our Reconnect applicants from Pontiac, Daniela Barr, which I'm super excited for you all to meet her and hear her story. So with that, thank you so much for stepping up, for standing tall for Michigan, and I want to hand it over now to LEO Acting Director Susan Corbin.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. And thank you to our great partners joining us here today to talk about Michigan Reconnect. Along with the rest of the state, we're excited to see the many ways Reconnect will help advance the social and economic well-being of our communities. I'm sure it's no surprise to anybody that Michiganders without a college degree or training credential often face economic challenges. And education beyond high school opens the door to many new opportunities, with earnings of $7,500 more per year for those with a 2-year degree. As Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist said, the response to Michigan Reconnect has been astonishing. In Southeast Michigan, Washtenaw and Wayne counties, respectively, have the largest number of Reconnect applicants per capita. Reconnect scholarships are accepted by all Michigan community colleges and are even available to eligible adults who are already enrolled in their local community college. For those who attend an out-of-district community college, Reconnect will pay the in-district portion of tuition, providing a deep discount to your tuition bill. Community colleges in Southeast Michigan have already seen a huge interest in Futures for Frontliners and Michigan Reconnect and are enrolling adult students daily in classes. Let's all do our best to keep that momentum going. Now I'd like to turn it over to the president of one of those schools, Russ Cavaluna of Henry Ford College.
Thank you, Susan. You are absolutely right. The Michigan Reconnect Scholarship removes cost as a barrier to education, and this is a game changer. We are excited to partner with the state to bring this scholarship to our students and students across the state. Michigan needs talent to recover from the pandemic and to compete economically. This program will create access to the middle class for people who otherwise might not be able to reach it. We need to remove barriers to obtaining a college certificate or degree. At least 75% of tomorrow's jobs will require post-high school education. This is why we are here. And Michigan Reconnect helps our state prepare for tomorrow's jobs. Community colleges are the best place for programs like Michigan Reconnect. We have direct access to what employers want. Through close partnerships with business, we educate workers in areas like professional trades, business, and healthcare. We know that enrolling in college can seem overwhelming. Our college offers 150 programs. That's a pretty big list if you don't know where to start. So we work to find each student's talents and dreams, and then help them to find the right program. But academics are not enough. Even with free tuition opportunities like Michigan Reconnect, there are other hurdles. Our students face life challenges that affect their education, like paying bills, caring for a family member, transportation, technology, work schedules, and food insecurity. But the good news is that Henry Ford College and other colleges across Michigan offer support to address these specific issues. As one example, our Early Alert program helps identify students who may be at risk of failing or dropping out before it is too late to recover. Our faculty and staff members reach out to our students in these situations and connect them with support and resources. Our goal is to meet students where they are with what they need when they need it. College should be a pathway, not an obstacle. Michigan Reconnect is a fantastic opportunity for our community and for the entire state. And Henry Ford College is proud to offer the Michigan Reconnect Scholarship. Wherever you are in your life journey, we welcome you as our student at our college, and we promise to work hard to help you succeed. We appreciate champions and partners from all over the state who support Michigan Reconnect. And we look forward to some great student success stories in the future. In fact, I think we'll hear one today. Now, it's my honor to introduce one of those champions, my friend, Sandy Barua, the president and CEO of the Detroit Regional Chamber.
Russ, thanks so much, and thank you for your incredible leadership of Henry Ford College. It is so good this morning to be with friends and partners like the team at Leo and our Lieutenant Governor, Garland Gilchrist, as we work together to build Michigan's future economy through building a skilled workforce ready for the challenges of the 21st century. Businesses tell us every day that access to talent is their number one priority. From companies creating the autonomous and electric vehicles of our future, to the professional service firms, to the manufacturers using advanced CAD design, they're all in a global battle to secure the talent they need to compete and win. The Detroit Regional Chamber has championed the drive to have 60% of our adults with a 2-year or 4-year degree or a skilled certificate by the year 2030. This is a big lift, and it's even a bigger lift because of the pandemic. But we are pleased to partner with our governor and our lieutenant governor and our legislature in achieving this goal. However, only 48% of our adults today have either a 2-year or 4-year degree. Achieving this 60% goal will take more than just increasing the number of our young people matriculating from high school into college and then succeeding in college. We have to get adults currently in the workforce to finish that degree or that skilled credential. That'll be good for them, their families, their communities, and certainly our employers. To do this, however, it's going to take all of us. The governor, the lieutenant governor, and the legislature have done their part by bringing the Reconnect program to reality, removing the cost of tuition as a barrier to getting that degree for working adults. Now, businesses, we need to do our part. The Chamber is actively working with businesses, led by our CEO Talent Council, chaired by Kelly Services CEO Peter Quigley, to encourage businesses to do the following. Encourage their employees to take advantage of the Reconnect program, to take advantage of that free tuition. Implement programs that allow employees the flex time necessary to balance return to school, work, and family. And offer incentives, such as financial support for books and incidental, that make that pathway easier to get that skilled credential or that degree. And finally, to work with employees to create a clear pathway, a clear career pathway that makes the benefits of adding to their education crystal clear to the employee and to the employer. You know, in the ever complex and global society we live and work in, the need to change our culture for what the minimum level of education our citizens deserve to have needs to be examined. When our economy transitioned from the agrarian economy to the industrial economy, we recognized way back then that a 7th grade education was no longer sufficient, and we began to raise the standard to the 12th grade, which has now been in place for generations. Now, as society moves beyond the 20th century industrial economy to the high-tech and knowledge-based economy, we must work together to establish a culture of high school +2, an associate's degree or a skilled certificate, as the minimum education experience expectation in the global 21st century economy. With that, I am so pleased to turn the program over to my good friend and a great regional leader, Dave Coulter, the Oakland County Executive. Dave?
Well, thanks, Sandy, very much, and good morning, everyone. I'm really excited to join you all right here from Oakland County, where I can tell you we are 200% on board with the Michigan Reconnect program. I frankly was thrilled to see Governor Whitmer and the legislature launch this program in February to provide free, tuition-free community college for many, if not most, of our residents. And it's an issue that's especially close to my heart, and one of the key goals I've had since becoming the Oakland County Executive a couple of years ago. In Oakland County, and we're a very well-educated county, about 60% of our residents have this attainment already, but our goal is what I call Oakland 80, and that is for 80% of our population to have a college degree or a technical certificate by 2030. And we aim to help those potential new college grads gain the financial assistance they need to finish their degrees or certificates. And so Reconnect aligns perfectly with those goals. It's a huge priority for all of us because we need to increase educational attainment and the skill levels of our workforce so that they can get better paying jobs, frankly. That's what it's about. And we can't let a lack of resources stop our students from getting the advanced training they need. So Michigan Reconnect makes sure that doesn't happen. And this isn't just a hypothetical pie-in-the-sky program. It's already making a significant difference. In only 2 months since February, nearly 7,000 residents of Oakland County have signed up for the Reconnect Michigan program, which just demonstrates to me that there's a huge need and desire for a service like this. This is a program that is definitely going to help real people who are looking to improve their quality of life and prepare for a future of success for themselves and their families. And as we emerge from COVID-19 pandemic with a new focus on how and where we work, our residents are going to need additional skills and flexibility to adapt to really a transformed marketplace. And that's just what our next speaker, Danielle Ibaru, is doing. As the Lieutenant Governor said, she's from Pontiac, and it's great that Danielle could be with us today. And now all of you get to meet her as well.
Well, thank you, Dave. And thank you, Leo, for asking me to speak today. I'm a 2010 graduate of Clarkson High School and currently live in Pontiac with my husband, Fortino Ibarra. Right after high school, I began taking classes at Oakland Community College, studying mental health and social work. I was excited to begin college and enter a new chapter in my life. I didn't have a job at the time, but I had received financial aid and a Pell Grant. But after the first semester, I was overwhelmed. I was working full-time and taking 3 classes. Unfortunately, I had to drop 2 of my classes. I also lost my financial aid and Pell Grant. But I was determined to complete my degree, no matter how long it took. Unfortunately, as many people know, balancing school, work, family is not easy. For years now, I've had a full-time job working with members of people that have disabilities in the community and taken OCC classes on and off. Many times I was successful, but other times I needed to drop classes because it was too much. All tuition was paid out of my own pocket. When the pandemic began, all my college plans came to a complete stop. I was really discouraged. I even had questions if I was going to go back to school or finish my degree. Fortunately, my husband told me in February about Michigan Reconnect. The chance of a free tuition was certainly an opportunity I felt I needed to take. I was so surprised at how easy the application process was. I had received a response right away, and I qualified for the scholarship. I really appreciate the support I've received from God, family, and friends, but also from the staff at OCC. They understand the struggles I faced and welcome me with open arms. I am incredibly proud to say that this fall, I will reconnect with my journey toward an Oakland Community College associate degree. I currently have 49 credits and just 4 more classes to go. If all goes well, I will graduate next May. I am very grateful for Michigan Reconnect and the opportunity to finally finish my degree. I can say with confidence, through all the situations and circumstances, I believe I have value and worth. This is just the beginning. Thank you for letting me share my story with you today. I hope it inspires others to take advantage of Reconnect and to know they are not alone in their journey toward a higher education. Now, Susan Corbin will share some closing comments.
Thank you, Danielle. I can't tell you how happy your story makes me. We all wish you good luck on your journey as you wrap up the work on your degree. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. Michigan Reconnect, like so many other programs we're focused on at Leo, aims to expand opportunity for all residents and make our state a better place for everyone. But state government alone can't do what needs to be done. We need all businesses, teachers, parents, families, and friends to encourage those they work with or know to take advantage of this chance to earn a degree or certificate at little to no cost. Please join us in telling them to go online at Michigan.gov/reconnect and apply today. Now I'll turn things over to Kamara to handle questions from the media.
Thank you, Susan. So just a reminder that the chat is open for questions, and please use your name and news outlet. So far, I believe I have one question from Vicki Thomas of WWJ, and her question I will direct towards you, Susan. How is this program funded?
This is a program that received strong bipartisan support. It was introduced by Governor Whitmer, and the legislature budgeted the funds that will support this program. So we have $30 million, which we know will take us through the first few years of this program. But we believe this is something that should live on, and we'll continue working with the legislature to get funding in the future for this program.
Okay, thank you. And I believe, Vicki, do you have a follow-up question? I see that you're unmuted. She did warn me that she may have some audio issues. Vicki, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. So if you want to go ahead and type your questions in the chat, and then I'll pop to someone else and we'll come back to you. Mark Cabot, I see that you have your hand raised. If you want to go ahead with your question.
Yes, hello. Danielle, I have a question for you. If it wasn't for the Michigan Reconnect program, I mean, what was your end goal as far as going back to school? Would you have gone back to school? I mean, what would that have looked like for you?
I'm taking a class right now, but it's only one class. And I was, again, paying it on my own. I was in the process of trying to apply for financial aid, trying to find other avenues. I've even talked to my administrator advisor, and just to encourage me through it. And so, yeah, even before I had received the Reconnect scholarship, I was, the financial aid I had received, I didn't really agree with it. And I was asked to, pay for it on my own with interest. And I said, I'm not ready for that yet. So I hope that answers your question.
It does. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. So we do have another follow-up question from Vicki that she typed in the chat. So I'll just go ahead and ask it for you. What will your degree be in, and what are your plans after graduation?
My degree will be in mental health and social work. I'm still trying to plan out where I'm going to go from there. I actually, to be honest, last year I said I just don't know what I want to do, but I want to help people, but I'm not sure where that will be yet. I thought I had in mind that, where I'm working now, I thought that's what I was going to continue to do, but my gut feeling told me, no, there's other experiences out there.
Another follow-up question from Vicki. Maybe Russ, you can answer this one. What types of certificate programs are available?
Well, there are frankly too many to list here, but a lot of the certificate programs are skills-based for professional trades, for quick programs. One that I would like to highlight is it's also a associate's degree path, but it's certificate-based, and that is the Ford Asset Program. It's where we bring in students in cohort models to learn how to be the technicians that fix my car and your car at Ford dealerships across the state. And in a little bit more than a year and a half, those students shuttle back and forth from a shop at a dealership into our campus's shop and go back and forth. And then at the end of a little bit more than a year and a half, they have an associate degree and all of the certificates necessary for Ford Motor Company dealerships. It's a curriculum that's built by Ford and implemented by us. And it's an example of how we hope this program will continue to let us build relationships with employers to give students the opportunity to take those skills, whether they be a degree or a certificate, and move right into the employer's front lines. And those jobs right now, they start at $40,000, and some of them are $60,000 a year jobs after a little bit more than a year and a half of education.
Thank you, Russ, for that. Are there any other questions? I'm not seeing any at the moment. I think that wraps us up for today. Thank you everyone for attending. For those in the media, you should have a press release in your inbox.